So this is a video comparing my last year's sketchbook to my current, well, just finished sketchbook and how I feel about my progress and my, basically my final year of college. But the audio really sucks because I recorded it on my computer through QuickTime Player, so I'm sorry about that. Anyways, here it is. So this was my 2018 to 2019 sketchbook. I think this was one of my favorite sketchbooks of like that I've ever done because it's so colorful and I was just like doing whatever I wanted on the day. Like it was just whatever I saw, I would draw it and throw it down in here. Every thought I had, like just a drawing ended up in here. And if I didn't like something, I would cover it with a like a sticker or something or a piece of paper and draw again. Like this was like ended up being almost like a scrapbook of some sort with all like tickets in it, stuff like that. And I was doing a lot of drawing outside too. I was just using a lot of color, trying new mediums. Like I started painting gouache for the first time ever in this sketchbook because I was just like, oh, I have to try like everything, you know? And that was like these were a project I did for a little moving company. So these were all just like, this is a painting I did of like Frida Kahlo, but it's the girl from Wicked. Like I was doing whatever I wanted, like truly. And with the next sketchbook, I'm going to show you this sketchbook from this year. I just like, I think it's because I'm in my last year of school, so I'm like not doing whatever I want. Things have to have purpose. This was my Inktober trial. They're really, really tiny, and clearly I didn't finish, which wasn't a surprise to me because I've never finished Inktober. But in my new sketchbook, it's like I need everything to have a purpose, you know? It needs to be a study, or it needs to be like look good, basically, you know? Like, so I feel like a lot of my better creative elements have been taken away by that. So I'll show you the next sketchbook now. So this was my 2019 sketchbook, so the most recent sketchbook I've done. This one was a lot of studies and just like I felt like the work I did had to be like, these are some gouache, like portrait studies, but I felt like the work I did in this sketchbook had to be like really useful, you know? It had to be stuff that I could post on my Instagram, or well, I was definitely learning something from a lot of hand studies, some figure studies, portraits. A lot of this stuff was just prep for classes. I like for the one I'm about to show you, I went to the Met and drew this just as practice, which is, I mean, it's good. It's good that I was like practicing and that I was doing all this prep work for school. But in this sketchbook, I felt like everything had to be so perfect. Like everything had to be really ready to be finalized. Like these paintings are just like, I spent a lot of time on them. They're very detailed, but there was like really no need for that. I just wanted to like make them perfect, you know? I didn't want to like mess up my sketchbook, you know? So there's so much less color in here. Oh, that one was for, let me show you that. Hold on. That little SpongeBob character that I'm about to show you was for my the design I did this year. That was for I think it's called zine actually. It was for ASL. It was SpongeBob zine pants. It was really fun. I did that in the final piece as well that I painted. But in this one, I was doing so much prep work for school and like just like stuff that I felt like had to be good. Like this was my outside drawing. Like it's not full, but they all look, I was really happy with every single like individual drawing, but I got so little done because I was trying to make them all perfect, you know? And that left my sketchbook like not only being way more empty than any previous one, but I felt like it made me like pretty stiff when I went back to drawing, like after a little bit of while after the sketchbook, like it just like, it was hard to do anything because I was so worried about everything in here being good, you know? Like every sketch I did, I was like, because in my previous sketchbook, like I said, I was covering them if I didn't like them. I was just, you know, having fun. But in this one, I felt like everything had to be really good. And I actually really like this one. A lot of these sketches are like things I'm happy with, but it was a lot of planning and a lot of referencing, and I felt like it lost some like of the freedom that my original sketches had. Because I drew Quentin Tarantino and what's his name, Leonardo DiCaprio, because I went to see that new Hollywood movie. So this one's my most recent sketchbook, and I was just like so careful to not mess up, you know. And I felt like that actually hindered my work. That perfectionism like made it harder for me to just sit down and draw because I was so scared of it having to be perfect. And this is like my last year, and so I was like, I'm worried about it, you know. I want everything to look good, so I have some use for it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I just wanted to compare my two sketchbooks and sort of have a document of my progress going into this last year of school. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.